Dizzy. That's how you feel when you run into a significant other you haven't seen in a long time. A bitter avalanche of icy memories plows into your chest at breakneck speed, stealing the very breath from your lungs. Gasping for air, there's really no use fighting it. The blow is instantaneous and it's overpowering. Your eyes land on this person, your heart immediately stops dead, your knees go weak and you internally panic. You force yourself to walk over, but before either of you say hello, you've already got an endless amount of things you secretly want to say, and an equally lengthy list of questions you wish you could ask. What affection the two of you once shared was absolutely beautiful, consequently rendering any unanticipating meetings thereafter twice as awkward. But, as everyone always reminded you, life has a way of operating, God has a mysterious way of working, and sometimes things change without a moment's warning. Even after it was all said and done, it's still hard to imagine how things could have ever evolved from always to never in what seemed like a single dramatic heartbeat. Months and months later, you run into this particular person unexpectedly, and the realization hits you like a brick wall. The pain is still there. It's almost as painful as the night you said goodbye. Enough time has passed to con you into thinking you've begun to heal, and of course you probably have. But then you see this person, and suddenly those old familiar aches begin to hurt all over again. You were finally beginning to mend after what happened. The relationship withered and ended, however dramatically. But the moment you lock eyes with this person you once shared so many dreams with, your stomach turns and a bitter taste fills your mouth. You can barely breathe. Half of you aches for things to be the way they once were. The other half longs to forget the whole thing ever happened. Regardless of your role in the conclusion of the relationship, it left you shattered, and bringing it up after all this time would only pour another dose of potent heartbreak for both of you. So there you are, standing face to face, unsure of what to say aside from the typical small talk jabber. A myriad of emotions swirl through both your heads, but they only make former lovers more confused. Maybe you hug an awkward, "I haven't seen you in forever" gesture, but that familiar mixed scent of perfume and cologne makes it even more impossible to know how to act. Brief as the impending conversation inevitably will be, you just can't stop thinking things will never be the way they used to be, and that's what hurts most. You both know where your identities lie, who ultimately claims your hearts, and where your fortresses are, and those things are truly what matter most. But this unforeseen meeting is still severely painful, and there's no denying that. It keeps you both awake for nights. As healing as it is, you can only drive around at night listening to the Swiss Army Romance so many times. This is me being honest. I tossed and turned a lot last week. I thought about someone so much it was unhealthy. So here's hoping I fall asleep easier tonight if I send a simple message out into the void. Girl, I still care about you. I still think about you all the time. I'm praying for you constantly. I want so badly to know you're being taken care of. I wish you the best in life, not because you'll surely find it, but because you deserve it. You deserve so much. I just wish you knew how much I miss you. Adam.